Drive to Survive versus F1, reality versus fiction. Glamour, fast cars, competition, suspense, friendships, and rivalries, Drive to Survive from Netflix clearly has it all. There is no surprise that the show has brought a lot of new fans towards the world of Formula One. But like any other cinematic product, Drive to Survive deforms a little or more the reality of the sport. And today, bingo, that's exactly what we are going to do. Present to you what's real and what's not in the series. Welcome back, movie juicers, and let's dive into the subject. First of all, the series presents the sound effects and commentary of the sport quite distorted.
Back to speed, but the second a driver has fear, you need to retire.
Sorry to disappoint you, but the noise that is heard during the on-track scenes is just not realistic. Every time a crash is pictured, they are exposed with louder thumps and thuds than in reality, and this is also the case for the sound of the engines. Which should actually sound like this. Also, the commentary added by Will Buxton during the show is Netflix fiction, because the only live feed from the races is the one from Sky F1's David Kraft and Martin Brundle. Secondly, Netflix goes quite too far with the rivalries between the pilots. They are aggressive with each other on track, sure, but this happens in a professional, respectful manner. The F1 pilots are aware that a real personal rivalry may turn into mayhem on track if reckless, emotional decisions are made, so they are clever enough to separate what happens during and after the race. Netflix didn't take this into consideration, for example, with the Season 2 clash between Daniel Ricciardo and Carlos Sainz.
Gets third place ahead of Charles Leclerc, bad start from him. Daniel Ricciardo hits Carlos Sainz, and Ferrari is spun round, and Ricciardo...
Minor incidents on track between the two drivers were artificially escalated into a real personal rivalry, without any substantial evidence for this to happen. Drive to Survive is also notorious for misinterpreting moments and quotes by pilots and team members in order to align with their storylines. There are cases where radio messages of a driver were used for presenting another race than the one in which they were really transmitted. Even more, in Season 4, DTS went as far as combining words from different interviews to create sentences that fit the intended script and the villainization of some pilots, even if those affirmations don't even make sense. No surprise, this created a lot of hilar moments, including the memization of Will Buxton, the presenter of these situations, on Twitter. There is no questions that the artificial presentation of the sport has brought F1 a lot of new fans. But as Stefano Domenicali, the CEO of Formula One Group, acknowledged, DTS needs to start anchoring in reality harder and faster than it has done until now in order to maintain its popularity. What do you think? Write your opinion down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more movie juice.